Hi, how is everyone doing today? My name is Rahja, and I am the Director of Families from South Dakota Surrogacy. I am here today because I would like to talk to you guys about what Families from South Dakota Surrogacy is, what we are doing, and how you can help. So first, I'd like to talk to you guys about infertility. Surrogacy is around because of infertility. It's an option for families to be able to grow and to be able to have more children. Nationally, 1 in 8 people suffer from infertility. They struggle either to get pregnant or maintain a pregnancy. Many reasons can lead to this. It could be male or female infertility. This diagnosis is horrible. You suffer silently alone with your spouse, with a loved one, and with the doctors. But you're not alone. Like I said, 1 in 8 nationally suffer from infertility. So you are definitely not alone, even though sometimes it feels like this. That's why we are here today. We are here to help you. And especially here in South Dakota, we are here to help you as well. In South Dakota, recent research has shown that 1 in 6 people suffer from infertility. We struggle to be able to carry a pregnancy to term, being able to have a child, being able to have a loved one being able to join your family. 1 in 6. That's a staggering number. That actually means over 36,000 South Dakota citizens are having issues being able to have a child. I am 1 in 6. I am one of the many thousands of people in our state who are struggling to be able to have a child. I've been blessed with my son Easton from even though I struggled from infertility because I had a surrogate. Surrogacy is a beautiful option for people to be able to grow their families, but it needs to make sure that we remain available for all those families that want to have it in the future. So if you are 1 in 8 in the nation, or you're 1 in 6 in South Dakota, we encourage you to join all of our Facebook Lives this week as part of National Infertility Awareness Week to learn more about infertility and how surrogacy can be an option for you or someone else who is struggling with infertility. Families from South Dakota Surrogacy, yes, we are a brand new nonprofit organization, and we are here because many of us are 1 in 6, or we know someone who is part of that 1 in 6 or 1 in 8 in the nation, and we are here to help them. We are here to be able to provide them an option to be able to grow their family. We know that they want more than anything to be able to give a life to a child, to be able to grow up and be able to give them the future that they've always wanted, to be able to have a child, to be able to become a parent, to be able to have that American dream of having the family. And that's what we are here today, is to be able to help those have their family. This group, like I said, was brand new. We just are a wonderful group of people who are passionate about having family building options. In South Dakota, you are able to have children on your own. You're able to adopt. You're able to foster. You're able to foster to adopt, and thankfully you're able to use surrogacy. During the 2020 legislative session, the option for surrogacy was attacked. There was a possibility that it was going to be eliminated. The bill came forward that was to ban commercial surrogacy and place significant restrictions on any agency. However, the language inside the bill was so vague that it eliminated any contract. Surrogacy requires contracts. So in essence, this bill was a potential ban on all surrogacy. Myself, as being someone who has struggled with infertility and used surrogacy, saw this as a huge negative possibility to our state and for any possible resources that we could have for growing a family. If surrogacy was banned in South Dakota, if I wanted to have a biological child of my own, I would have to go outside of our state. It's already a complex process when you are trying to go through surrogacy, when you're going through fertility in general. When you go through surrogacy, you don't get to go to every single one of those appointments. You don't get to feel the baby kick. We know this going in, and we know that our goal isn't to have a pregnancy. Our goal is to have a child that we can raise, so we're willing to not carry the child, knowing that it's going to be safe and with somebody else for the 9 months, and we'll be able to bring him or her home, or both. And that's why we choose surrogacy. But having to go out of state to use surrogacy just provides an array of complications in an already complex process. And we didn't want this to happen. We wanted to preserve surrogacy in our state. In South Dakota, surrogacy has been occurring for over 30 years. And during that time, we have not had one legal issue. Surrogacy has been occurring, as I said, for 30 years because every single person who uses surrogacy believes that it is a beautiful option. It is a wonderful way for people to be able to grow families. And we use it holding the highest ethical standards. The reproductive attorneys and Sanford Reproductive Clinic, is the only clinic in the state who is able to carry out surrogacies, they hold us to the highest ethical standard using the American Society of Reproductive Medicine guidelines. So we, as a team, knew that this was the right choice to fight this bill in 2020. So I contacted a few of the people that I knew in the surrogacy world, and we started contacting each other. So this option of just being able to have your child and living your life was not something that we could do, because we knew if we wanted to preserve surrogacy, we needed to stand up and fight. We fought not only for ourselves to be able to have a child, but for everyone else to be able to have children in the future. So myself, along with at least 20 to 30 surrogates, intended parents, and advocates, and just friends and family who knew that we were fighting for every single person to have a family. We fought in 2020, and luckily we did defeat the bill. We fought in 2021 to ensure that we were able to have contracts drafted the way that we can preserve surrogacy as well. And we are now working to ensure the protections that we need for our futures in keeping surrogacy safe in South Dakota. That is our purpose. Families from South Dakota Surrogacy is here to ensure that surrogacy is going to be an option for every single person that needs surrogacy for our future. So my child, your grandchildren, we will all have surrogacy as an option if they need it. We don't want any person limited on family growing options in our state. That is what we are here to do. We are here to work with all the different stakeholders to ensure that we are creating the best laws governing surrogacy. It has occurred for over 30 years in our state, and we want to take that process that has worked for those 30 years and put it into law to provide those safeguards that we need to ensure our future. That is our mission, and that is our goal. And what we need for you to help us to ensure this. What we would like for you to do is, of course, support us. Please like our Facebook page and promote others to like our page as well. We are going to be actually having many events here this week over National Infertility Awareness Week. Please join those and share those as well. I ask for you also, if you are 1 in 6 in South Dakota, or 1 in 8 in the nation if you are joining us from outside of South Dakota, please join in speaking up about infertility. This week, I encourage you to change your Facebook photo by going ahead and adding the I'm 1 in 8 little circle to it, so that way you can show your support for National Infertility Awareness Week and why surrogacy is an option for others who suffer from infertility. I also ask for you to go ahead and, if you have one of our 1 in 8 or National Infertility Awareness shirts, or if you have one of the South Dakota Surrogacy shirts, please take a photo of you this week and flood the internet with it. We'd love for you to show your support of surrogacy as an option for others, and also show your support for any person who is struggling with infertility. Place a photo of yourself, your beautiful family that you have after overcoming infertility, especially if you use surrogacy and you've helped receive a child from surrogacy, or you helped someone else have a child from surrogacy. Please share your photo on Facebook. And one last thing, if you are willing, we would love to hear your story. My story is I've had 10 losses. I have 10 beautiful angels. I've had 8 miscarriages, 1 stillborn, and 1 ectopic pregnancy over just over 4 years. And I have overcome many hardships during that time. I've had to say goodbye to the future ideas of what I thought it would be to be a parent, being able to have a child that I'd be able to give birth and bring home with me. And I've had to be able to pretty much bury a child as well. That was at my stillborn jelly bean. This is me overcoming infertility, knowing that I may never be able to give birth to a child, but knowing that because surrogacy is around, I have an option to become a mother to a biological child of mine. If you would like to share your story, I encourage you to do it this week. There are many others that are struggling with infertility, and they would love to hear your story because it may resonate with them, and they may find a resource inside of you. This is Lisa Rahja, coming to you from Families from South Dakota Surrogacy. I hope you join us for the rest of the week. Feel free to reach out to myself, many of our board members, and our group members. We would love to work with you and reach out to you if you have any questions on infertility or surrogacy in our state. Thank you so much for joining, and have a wonderful day.